Broadcasting live in 185 countries, 6 3/4 continents, on the International Space Station, and carried on both Voyager Golden records. It's the Weekly Rumble, where we place 4 YouTubers in a cage with a live lion. Oh wait, that's not how this works? The Weekly Rumble, where we pit the wits and opinions of 4 YouTubers against each other. Well, Chris Knight dishes out the points, or takes them away. Without further BS, here is your host, Chris Knight.
Oh, yeah, let's really start this out with a bang. My God, it's going to be one of those nights. Gee whiz, people. I tell you what, it's Thursday as usual, and we're here with the Weekly Rumble. I have 4 contestants who have graciously come under duress and pressure, yes, but still they've graciously come. They've been kept in quarantine for 1 week, no food, no water. The lion is roaring to get them. And so without further ado, we're going to bring the 4 of them in. Our lucky or unlucky contestant number 1 today is Darth Hauster. Darth, how you doing today?
All right, I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. That lion didn't treat you too bad, did it? Good answer.
No,
Next,
not too bad. He was actually quite a pussycat.
Oh, that's nice. All right, up next, a Weekly Rumble veteran, Mr. JJ Sith Lord. 3827. How you doing today, JJ?
Where's my ramen, bitch?
Your ramen. I told you I ain't giving you ramen until you win. Only the winner gets food.
Well, then someone needs to get with Mardigan because he's got all of it then.
Only because he thinks he's the winner.
Oh, I'm the winner other than Tom. Somebody needs to wake that boy up.
That's true.
No, all in all, I'm good. I'm good. How you doing, Chris?
I am doing well. Thank you again for being on. Up next, not a problem. Up next, we have Mr. Elihu Who. Don't look
what the
that
hell
way.
did you do to that lion, man? It's gone crazy back there.
Yes,
Jeez.
I know, but I tell you, I don't feed him either. I don't feed anybody for the week quarantine. The fact that he didn't eat you guys is quite an amazing feat.
At least I got my coffee here to back me up, so.
That's true. All right, last but not yes, Darth?
I don't know why you guys are having a problem with the line. That line was nice.
Dude, I tried to pet it, almost bit my hand off.
Well, it's
I got no more nails.
It's called staying away from it.
Maybe he thinks you taste like chicken.
Well, if it's a matrix, everything tastes like chicken.
All right, up next, last but not least, the first time victim here on the show. First time contestant on the show. It's Mr. PopCulturePB. PB, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing quite well. And the lion is doing quite well, too. I made him my bitch.
Oh, very nice. It's just...
I'm not a cat person.
I gotta get a new lion.
But I'm glad that you could finally cave to the duress and pressure that I put on you to get me on the show.
Well, after the thousands of letters sent to the home office and the 2 or 3 tweets that, called us out, I had to do it. It was only a matter of time, really, before I had to get you on because other people were
I was just about to hop in the Civic and drive 1,000 miles to your door.
Well, that's great. Hey, LDG, Bees Nest Films. I see Tribal Chief Deshaun Wiggins also in there. I know we'll get some more people in here before long. Typically happens. I'm going to spin the wheel, do all this stuff, and then I'll go out and I'll tweet that we're live and we'll get some more people in here. But, guys, this is how we do this. I'm going to read the rules so everybody knows how we do it. 2 topics from each guest, including myself, the host, and that comes up to 10 topics. The 10 topics are put on the Wheel of Topics, and the Wheel of Topics picks 5 topics. All 4 contestants get each topic each round. So 5 rounds, 1 topic each round, Then, in order to know how long they get to talk about the topic, we spin the Wheel of Topics. The Wheel of Topics, or the Wheel of Time, sorry. The Wheel of Time has a 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, and 5 minute time on it. Basically, that tells you how long you have to talk about it. If the 3 minute, 4 minute, or 5 minute time gets spun, it goes off the board. The 1 and 2 minute times are permanent. Each panelist will get a response time to add something to the original responder's statement during the round. You have to tell me about that. I am only mentioning it this once. It is your responsibility to tell me that you have something to add. Please keep it to about 30 seconds if you could, please. Last but not least, each contestant will get one mulligan that is non-transferable to another show. And so that means, JJ, you still only have one mulligan. That mulligan can add up to the 5 minute time or down to the 1 minute time in any minute increments in between. That's up to you guys how you use it or if you use it. With that said, guys, we're going to go ahead and share our screen. And we're going to show the wheel of names. This tells us who's going to go first. Well, look at that. One of the newbies. So your name gets removed because it will not be spun again. But basically, Darth, you are first. You're at the top anyway, so this will be the way we'll go. Top to bottom. First round, Darth, you'll get the question, and you'll start. Second round, JJ will start. Third round, Eli will start. Fourth round, PB will start. On the fifth round, we'll spin the wheel of names again to see who goes first. Now, we have a special wheel here that's called the wild card wheel. This is everybody's favorite wheel. It gives and it takes and it does all sorts of other crazy stuff. There's great things on there like no 4 minute time, no 5 minute time, and wonderful things like steal a mulligan, where you could steal another person's mulligan and have 2 mulligans. There's also the lose a mulligan. And yeah, there's all sorts of fun stuff. So we are going to spin this. It is too late to back out now. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? It's Ricky, good to see you. Well, looky there. It's a
the wheel music's a little loud.
Was it? Oh, I'm just sharing the music. I didn't.
Just a skosh.
I thought it was on my end for a second.
I don't know how.
Well, what did it land on? Extra mulligan. All right. Who gets it?
Hold on. We're going to turn that down and see. Actually, no. It was no 3 minute time.
Aww.
I know.
I don't see that on the board. I don't see that on the wheel anywhere.
No, I know because I took it off. Jeez, see how you are? All right. Actually, I need to add it back on there so it's on for the next week. There you go. We'll just do that. So no 3 minutes. So we will go to the wheel of time and we will take off the 3 minute time. So that makes it even more fun, guys. So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to go to the wheel of topics. These topics are the topics that you guys gave me, including the 2 that I had. And we are going to spin right now. Is that better on the sound?
Yeah, there ain't no sound. That's
there's no sound
Yeah,
now?
it's way better. There's none.
Ah.
That's the best.
Do new
sound.
movies represent our values, or are they trying to shape them? Do new movies represent our values, or are they trying to shape them? Let's see here. Let me get up. Yeah, there we are.
How much
Let me
time?
copy this and put it in the chat and remove that. And now we'll spin to see how long we have. It'll be 2 minutes. Everybody gets 2 minutes.
And who goes first, Chris?
Darth, I already spun.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, hold on just a second, guys. We're going to make sure we add this back on there and make sure you guys can hear it because, well, that makes it much better. So there's our timer. We're going to set it to 2 minutes. And Darth, are you ready?
Yeah, as ready as I can be.
All right, 2 minutes on the board. Would you like to use that mulligan of yours?
No, I'm good.
Okay, 2 minutes and your time starts now.
Well, the way I see it is the way movies are today are not even near what they used to be. So all the politics and ideals and morals were all hidden, just like in the music. It was all in code and ingrained into the storylines. It wasn't that out front and in your face. Now today, it's just all up in your face, and it just doesn't seem right. All the politics, the cultural and gender diversity and all that. I mean, all those old shows had that.
Mm-hmm.
Why? But it wasn't all as spelled out for us, if I remember correct. But I digress. I just think that things are just a little too in your face. I like to actually think about what I'm actually watching.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. And I think I'm done.
Oh, you gotta keep going.
32 seconds.
You gotta use the full 2
I gotta
minutes.
keep going for,
Yeah.
I gotta. Way to put some fire under my ass.
Well, that's how it works. See, that's the thing people never get, and they never realize. They're like, "Oh crap, that's a lot longer than I thought it was."
Let's just grill the tentacled one.
Oh, it's for everybody. It's not just you.
But
But you see,
like fire.
look at how that is.
I'd like to add something to that, please, Chris.
Okay, you may if you wish.
Don't feel bad, Darth. You're not the only one. That's it.
Okay, I'll go easy because it's your first time, but don't expect it the next round. 10 points, okay? You'd be happy with that. But no, you got a point. A lot of things seem to be more in the face than before when it was kind of just integrated in. I liked that. So 10 points for you on our official. Yes, guys, this is the official scoring meter of the Weekly Rumble where the points don't matter. So, all right. Up next, we have Mr. JJ. JJ,
You want me to message you when I get up?
where are you ready to go? You're muted.
As always.
All right. 2 minutes on the board.
Let's do it.
And Mulligan?
No, I'm good.
Okay. 2 minutes on the board, and your time starts now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, do the movies represent our values? They used to, because, you know, back when movies were still great, back in the 70s and 80s, and even in the early 90s, they tried to instill some of our own personal values into all of us. But as times change and the people change, guess what? Now they're trying to shape them. Now, the only examples, because I don't watch many movies anymore, the only examples I can come up with is modern day TV. I just got to finish watching this last season of Supergirl, and there was an episode in there about their transgender community being attacked. I'm like, really? Did we need that? You know, it's just they're trying to shove it down our throats in some format or another, and it's starting to get real sickening. It's starting to leave a bad taste in my mouth. I got a roommate that watches nothing but YouTube. No TV, no movies, no nothing. I'm about just to stick to YouTube and to hell with everything else. It's, you know, Avengers, Endgame. You know, hey, let's throw the A-Force in there. You know, all the women come and save the men. Oh, woohoo! No, You know, everybody should have been fighting together. You know what I'm saying? You know, like we all should be doing right now. We all should be one people instead of separate races and genders and identity politics and stuff. We're one people. We're one race. We're the human race. We need to be standing together, you know, and trying to put it into our media to try to shove it down our throats is absolutely disgusting. And it's getting really tiresome. It's almost a never-ending battle. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm tired of fighting that fight. You know, I just want some good content.
Okay. I mean, good points. Good points. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna be nice this round all together. 10 points for you too, sir. 10
Thank
points.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, good. All right, up next, Mr. Elihu Who. You got this all figured out now, don't you? This is your second time on here. I'm pretty sure you think you know what you're doing now, don't you?
I noticed you said think.
Very good points. Very good points. Very good. Your time starts now, unless you'd like to use that mulligan.
I am not going to use the mulligan, and I'm ready when you are.
Okay, time starts now.
That is such a very vague question for the Rumble, because which genre of movie are you talking about? Back in the 40s, the 70s, you had different genres of movies that influenced different generational people. Same thing here. Hollywood has always done this. When it comes to action movies, they've always been in your face. For a certain type of genre, drama, romance, this is how women basically see their life, their future relationships. This is how they shape their lives. When you talk about science fiction, growing up, a lot of astronomers, a lot of astrophysicists, a lot of scientists watched science fiction shows. And basically, almost every single one will say, yes, Star Trek influenced my life. This is how it shaped who I was, who I'm going to be. This is how it shaped who I was, where I went to school, how I interacted with the world, what I do with my life. If there was no new science fiction movies, scientists basically have really very little ideas, because without Star Trek, there was no Nokia flip phone, there was no touchscreen pads. Without basically the Manhattan Project, there was no advanced radar for the Navy. This is what they looked into basically for their advanced radar system. If you go down by Southern California, this is those bases for the radar system. Science fiction influences people's lives, and it shapes up how they actually are. If I was a young little girl and I see a nice little romance movie, I'm like, wow, this is my life. This is how love is. If I'm a little kid seeing a science fiction show, I'm thinking, wow, this is the future. I'm going to do this. Yes, movies do shape and represent the values of our own lives. They always have, and they always will. Even theater does that.
Okay, very good. We will take the timer off there. Let's see here. Yeah, like I said, I'll be nice all the way around this round for the newbies and the somewhat newbie and the guy who thinks he knows everything. Take what you want to think that is or who that is. So 10 points for you too, sir. And let's see here. Up next, our newbie, one of the two newbies, Mr. PB. PB, you have 2 minutes on the board. Would you like to use that mulligan?
Nah, 2 minutes should be plenty.
Fair enough. 2 minutes is on the board. Your time starts now.
So movies always have represented our values, because nobody who is making the movies are doing things that they don't believe in. The people who make the movies have these values instilled in them from whomever. It could be their family, it could be their college, it could be a mentor. You have no idea who is instilling these particular values in these people. And the values in the country are always changing. And to use a fancy buzz, and they always want to break us up into smaller and smaller groups to target people to watch for particular reasons. They say, you're this age, you're this gender, one of 72 million different genders, so you can identify with this character. You had, I don't remember who it was, brought up Supergirl talking about transgenders. Well, they're out there, they exist, they have values, so that show wasn't trying to shape anybody. They were representing those people and their values. They have always represented the values, at least of Americans. Unfortunately for us, at least from what I've heard on the panel so far, our values aren't what they used to be, and they aren't as wholesome as they used to be. Like, there's no nuclear family like you need.
Ooh.
Please.
Sure, go right ahead.
I appreciate your candor, but you are referring to American movies. That is generally society. That is focused upon society. Other countries, movies represent the government itself. For instance, you go to North Korea, all the movies are anti-American. You go to Russia, all the movies are anti-American. It's focused upon the government. You're talking about America. That's focused upon society in general.
Okay, so that still lands because their movies are representing their values.
The country, are you talking America or a different country? Because
well,
America,
he's saying any country because
it doesn't matter whoever made the movie.
I see where he's coming from. He's basically saying if you're in Germany and the government is shaping your opinion, that's what's being shown, is that it's the people who make it who are showing what they are instilled with, I think, right, PB?
Right. It's from your perspective.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. All about opinions.
I could agree with that.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and minimize this. We're going to go and get to topic number 2. Ooh, well then, let's see here. Will drive-in theaters make a comeback? Hey, zip it. No answers before your turn.
Zip it good.
Zip it.
I was just going to say that the music was at an appropriate volume.
It was? Oh, well, thank you.
I thought so.
Yeah, it didn't blast my ears out that time.
Good. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad that it worked out that time. Okay. Will drive-in theaters make a comeback? So up next to start this round is Mr. JJ. We're going to spin to see what time you get. That 2-minute time seems to be loved by the wheel today. And JJ is used to the wheel staying on time or staying on the same topic 5,000 times. All right. 2 minutes on the board. JJ, would you like to use the mulligan?
No, I'm good.
All right. 2 minutes is on the board. Your time starts now.
Well, I would have to say yes, because if movie companies in Hollywood want to stand in business and they're shutting, what would you call, walk-in theaters, or not opening them, drive-in theaters would be the way to go, but they still not going to make the same amount of money because you can pay one price for, say, a carload, instead of each individual person. But, if people still want to go out and continue to enjoy entertainment, then, oh yeah, I think they could and should make a comeback, because trust me, I'd be all up in a drive-in if I had one near me. But that's just a matter of opinion. Personally, I believe they will make a comeback. Now, how strong is depending on how many people get the idea in their head. Because right now there's a few drive-ins opens, and as far as I could tell, they've been pretty successful. Which if great marketing come into play, then Hollywood or theater owners, not Hollywood, my bad, theater owners should look into this and either start constructing more or reopening and revitalizing older ones. That way people can continue to get out of the house, go go get some popcorn or corn dogs or whatever, and enjoy a great movie. And with the way that technology is today, you can enjoy it in beautiful sound because a lot of us have great sound in stereos. Because mine sounds great. I would love to hear a movie through it. So yeah, it would be a great experience. I'd be able to smoke in my vehicle. Hell, I could lay back and go to sleep in my vehicle.
Indeed. You bring that up, and yeah, when was the last time you smoked in a movie theater? I mean, there is a lot of good things to push.
I can't answer that question.
Well, I wasn't talking about cigarettes, but yeah.
Oh, that okay. Coffee again. We're talking about coffee.
That's why I said I can't answer.
Yeah,
gotcha. Hey, Perp Mind, positive candor.
What up, Perp?
I have spoken. Wookiee supremacy, guys. Thank you for coming in today. I greatly appreciate it. Jennifer's here also. I've seen Ensign Ricky and LDG was in. We got lots of people coming in around here. I really appreciate all you guys coming in and watching the show. 2 minutes is on the board, and Mr. Elihu Who?
Yes, exactly.
Who? Yes, all right, exactly. 2 minutes is on the board. Would you like to use that precious mulligan?
I'm going to hold on to my mulligan.
Okay, your 2 minutes is on the board, and your time starts now.
The answer is yes, because for the past few months.
Oh wait, let me pause this real quick. Sorry, hold on. We're gonna let you start over. I'm gonna put that 2 minutes back up. I forgot to give JJ points. Oops. JJ,
yes.
I told you this is all about chaos, and the fact that I even have to remember points. Because of that, because I have to remember, I'm giving you 1 point. You're up to 11, JJ. Congratulations. 2 minutes on the board, Eli.
Okay.
Oh, look, I am number one. I know that. Thank you. I really appreciate you.
Bitch. That's number one. You're number two.
I'm number one. I'm number one. Thank you very much. 2 minutes on the board, and your time now starts. Elihu Who?
The answer is yes, because for the past few months, the majority of the public in America has been very COVID fearful about gathering in places, in closed places. When the COVID situation hit here in California, a few drive-in movie theaters did reopen up, but they showed old movies, and they were a success for the community. But many people don't realize that only about 45% of every ticket sold goes to the actual theater. The theater doesn't make any money, so if the ticket costs $10, they only receive about $4.50. The majority of merchandise and concessions sales, that goes to the theater. That is how they stay in business. I mean, don't you remember when you were a kid sneaking in the back of the trunk as a kid to go into the theater? Or just have all that and have somebody cut the hole in the fence, your friends just sneak right on in? I mean, you got to drive-in theater. It's a closed environment. You're with your friends and or family. Your windows are up. You don't have to worry about those speakers anymore because drive-in theaters, they actually broadcast over the radio.
And
yes, people can actually stay safe. Yes, it's called FM radio. I know. What a wonderful invention. If people are really COVID fearful, drive-ins should make a really big comeback in this country. I'm not sure about Germany and France and other European countries, but America, we were born in drive-in theaters. Remember the movie American Graffiti? We're driving bound. I mean, it's a safe place. You got your family there. You can drink your own beer if you're not driving. They don't check your contents of your vehicle. They check the contents of your backpack when you go to the movie theater. Yeah, you can't bring in your own snacks. But in the theater, when you go to the drive-in, you're nice and chilled. You can have the volume up as loud as you want or as little as you want. You can have separate earplugs, and now with the kids, they can have their own sound. So drive-in theaters, yeah, they will make a comeback.
Okay, very good. Let's see here. There's the points. So I was going to give you 10. I'm going to give you 7, and I'm going to give the extra 3 to JJ to bring him up to 14. So,
hey, I'm still 3 more.
So there you go. So JJ, you're up to 14, and Eli, who is at 17. Hauster, you're at 10, and PB, you're at 10, but you haven't had a chance to speak yet. So your time is at 2 minutes. Would you like to use the mulligan, or would you like to just talk?
No, I'm good.
Okay, 2 minutes is on the board, and your time starts. Your time. Oh yeah, now.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think that the drive-in movie theaters are going to make a big enough comeback across the entire country to make any kind of a difference, because you have multiple factors working against them. First factor that I would consider because of my location is you can't have the drive-in movie theater open in about half of the country for half of the year because it's winter.
Listen,
Because
cheesehead.
people aren't going to sit out in the freezing cold and watch a movie. They're not going to leave their car running for several hours to watch a movie. Don't try and talk over me, Chris. You son of a bitch.
It's my show.
Second point, I'm sure you can, but nobody's going to understand what you're saying because it's a bunch of jargon. Anyway, second point, in the coastal states, a lot of them are going the route of non-transportation of vehicles, walking, biking. That's what a lot of the younger people that would be going to these drive-in movies and going out to the movies. You're not going to go to the drive-in movie theater on your bike with a little transistor radio and watch a movie. Nobody's going to do that. It's going to sound terrible. Because, yeah, I would go to the drive-in movie theater. I have one in Shawano. It's been there my entire life. It's fantastic. But it's only open half of the year because the other half, it's covered in snow. So I think there's too many factors, especially in the United States, working against drive-in movie theaters for it to make any kind of a difference substantially in money to movies.
Rebuttal, please.
Well, I have something to say to him, and then I'll let you have your rebuttal really quick. PB, not everybody goes to the drive-in theater in a convertible in the middle of winter. Okay, so maybe that's your first step, not to do that.
Convertible.
Go ahead, Eli.
Okay. To answer your problem about wintertime, people in the 60s and 70s used to go to the theaters on Thanksgiving after their afternoon meal. It was snowing and cold. It was a family tradition. If you're talking about West Coast, millennials heard of something called Uber and Lyft or rent a car. That's just how they go to the movies.
Your Uber driver is going to sit there at the movie theater?
Do you ever order an Uber? What's your
I was-
destination? What do you want to do? Yeah, pay extra to go to the movies. Come on, make my friends. Millennials do this sort of thing.
They do. It's kind of weird. I've
In
seen
substantial numbers that are going to make a difference, that they're going to have drive-in movie theaters opening all over the place. I just don't see it happening.
I gave you 10 points, PB, because I do understand where you're coming from. I live in a place where more than likely it's about 4 to 6 months where we wouldn't be able to do it. They open up in a late April, early May at best, and then they close right around this time of year. So no, I understand where you're coming from.
Mine,
Addition to
yeah,
the bubble,
ours closes on Halloween. That's the last time they're open. They do a Halloween special and then they're done.
Okay.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. In San Francisco, we have pop-up theaters. Basically, there's a huge screen and cut off a lot. Sometimes they charge people, sometimes they don't. Outdoor movie theater. They do show new releases sometimes.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
All right.
In my
Darth
theater,
Hauster.
it's usually a new release, and then it's a couple old movies,
Yeah,
Oh,
or
okay.
one or
Here
two old
it's-
movies.
it's vice
But
versa.
that's
I
the
mean,
way
they do
people
both.
get mine.
Yeah. Darth Hauster, 2 minutes on the board. Would you like to use that precious mulligan, or would you like to take the 2 minutes?
I think I'll take the 2.
All right. The 2 minutes is on, and your time starts now. Dandelion Fluff, how you doing?
Oh wait,
Oh,
I've
here,
got a
we're gonna
torch.
start over.
No. I'm kind of torn that I actually heard everybody now, because yeah, they're not going to be open all year round, but maybe if they actually did something like maybe even in my theater, drive-in theater, they tell you to charge your turn your car off to keep your battery good. So maybe if they like make a little announcement during intermissions in between movies, maybe that would actually do it and do the whole trick, and maybe you might actually be able to make a sustaining theater going experience doing it that way. But I don't know. As I said, I'm kind of torn right now. I actually came in here thinking maybe theaters might actually make a comeback. But then again, now that I heard everybody else, I'm like, maybe there's not such a viable option after all. But I digress. But yeah, it just seems like a total different world from when we used to go to the drive-in theaters. Like,
I think
like this whole COVID thing just changed everything. The way we talk to each other, the way we actually go to the stores now, and the way we even wait in line. Imagine going to the concession stands anywhere. I mean, you do have to get out of your car to go to the concession stands. You still got to be 6 feet apart.
Well,
so there's that.
I thought that perhaps, mobile ordering and then you just bring it to your car. Maybe. I don't know.
That's what they did.
Some places do that.
Here.
All right, Darth.
Not
you
here.
did a very, very good job. I'm going to give you 19 points, but actually I'm going to give 3 of that to Eli and 6 of it to JJ. So everybody's at 20 points.
What is with this socialist point giving?
What are you talking about? I have no clue what you're talking about. The points don't
I
matter.
have no idea. I know nothing. I see nothing.
The points don't matter.
Oh man, I love that show so much.
All right, so we're gonna go and bring up the veals, and we're gonna see what our next topic is. After this next topic, we will be going to the panelists and talking about them. I know they're waiting so much for that. Well, this is an interesting one. With Cobra Kai Season 5 coming out, do you think that a movie would be a good idea, or would you continue to enjoy the episode or the episodic series?
It's supposed to be a 3.
A 3?
Yes.
Oh, well, see, that's what.
Yeah,
that's
that was my question. It was.
That's what I was like. I thought that too. I was like, I thought they're only on 3. But okay, I will fix that here as soon as I put it into the chat. With Cobra Kai Season 3 coming out, do you think that a movie would be a good idea, or would you continue to enjoy the episodic series? That is the question. We now go to the time. Wow, look at this, man. The wheel is being extraordinarily nice today. I am not even kidding about that. The wheel is like normally very, very, very mean and hateful and all of that. That's how it goes.
I think I know what JJ is going to do when his turn comes.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, really? What? What am I going to do? So I'll know when it comes.
You're going to add a couple. You're going to use your mulligan, aren't you?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna use the hell out of it.
Yeah.
All right, Eli, this is your round to start. So you have 1 minute on the board. Would you like to keep that 1 minute on the board, or would you like to use your precious mulligan?
I would desperately like to keep that 1 minute on the board, please.
Fair enough. You got 1 minute on the board, and your time starts now.
Okay. Oh, I was waiting for the countdown clock, but oh well. Personally, I really don't give a rat's ass about Cobra Kai. It was good in the 80s. Yeah, come on. Machia was good in the 80s. But lately, Hollywood does not want to see any actors who are pro-Trump and pro-Republican nowadays. They are being toward the back door. And if Macho is in, it's going to be Cobra Kai. It's going to have a macho appearance. Otherwise, it wouldn't be Cobra Kai. Come on. Basically, it's Ralph Macchio. If he had to have at least a cameo, Hollywood's going to go in an uproar over this because, wait, we got a far-right actor here. Look at James Woods. Nothing. Look at Rosie. Nothing. Any of these successful actors who are speaking out in the far right, they're getting shunned from Hollywood. So I highly, highly doubt that a movie will be ever possible for Cobra Kai. If it is, it'll just be on Netflix Advantage. Netflix.
Why do you have to bring politics into this? My God. All right. I'm taking 5 points away from you.
Oh, you ass. Hey.
Okay. So, yeah, we don't bring politics into this. Come on. See how you are.
But it's jammed into everything.
And that's why we don't bring it in here. All right. PB, if you so help me God talk about politics, I'll take every last penny of points you have. 1 minute on the board. Would you like to use that 1 minute, or would you like to add with your mulligan?
That should be good.
1 minute. Your time starts now.
Well, I would say, is it too much to ask for both? Because I'm a big fan of as much media as possible. So why not continue doing the show, and then you can choose 1 character, 2 characters, 5 characters, whatever, and you can essentially do a side story that doesn't fit with the main narrative. Let's say these are the high school kids, right? Let's say they go on a field trip or something like that. I don't fucking know. I'm not a writer. Somebody else can figure out the details, but I just want more story. So why not do a movie along with the TV show that can fit right in with it? Because it'll be a Cobra Kai movie, not a Karate Kid movie.
Oh wow, I couldn't agree more. You know what? Have it. 20 points.
Boom.
Yes, I can give points really easily when they
Come
don't
on!
No. In this case, it's Kai.
Yeah, Kai!
1 minute's on the board. Darth Hauster, you are up now. Tell me, do you want to use that 1 minute, or would you like to use the precious mulligan that I have given you and add more time?
I'll keep the minute.
Very well. Your 1 minute is on the board, and your time starts now.
The way I see it is that I don't really think the storyline is actually good in Cobra Kai. It really highlights all the characters of the old series rather well, and the new characters actually fit in to the old characters' story arcs to a point. So I really enjoyed this series, and as far as it's going, I think it might actually do really well. I don't know if I'm actually hitting this question right, but or even hitting it at all. But
Well,
that's the way I feel about it.
There should be a movie? You think there should be a movie then?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well,
He answered the question better than Kamala.
oh, wow. Okay.
Ooh,
Let's see a point off for
that was rough.
politics.
Did your mom write that for you?
You're down to 30 points because you mentioned politics. 10 points to you, Hoster, and Eli, because he mentioned that. I'll just go ahead and bring you up to 20 again.
It was worth it.
Awesome sauce.
I'm so JJ, 1 minute is on the board, and your time is 1 minute. Would you like to use the precious mulligan or stick with 1 minute?
No, I'm good.
1 minute's on the board, and your time starts now.
Well, I have to echo what PB had said. Why can't we have both? But because the way you look at it, if you take the 10 episodes, a half an hour, that's about 5.5 hours. That could be 2 movies. Because this 30-minute shit, I'm loving Cobra Kai. Don't get me wrong. I love Karate Kid. Well, the first 2 anyway. I love it. But watching Cobra Kai, man, I love the show. It's a good return of 2 great characters from the very first movie. But half an hour, 35 minutes, that ain't enough, man. Give me more. Give me more. I'll sit through a 2.5 hour movie. It don't matter to me, and do a TV show on the kids. It's cool. Why can't we have both?
Very good.
Oh, no mulligan.
No, I didn't think you would. That's a pretty quick and easy answer. I totally agree with PB, JJ. I actually, all of you. It would really benefit the show, I think, to do a movie, because the way that this is handled, if they have the same people handling it, this is done very well. It's totally entwined in the storyline of Karate Kid, technically 1, 2, and 3. But the thing is that it's still far enough removed from that story that it's fresh and it's new and it's fun to watch. Yet you have the little moments, the flashes of, that tension and that fall back to the Karate Kid stuff. And it's just enough that the people like me who grew up with those movies, loving those movies, it's like, yes, great. But the rest of it's just good enough because it's new and it's different that it works really well. And I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want to do a movie right now. 10 points for JJ, and because we're just going to be even nicer, I'll give 5 more points to Elihu Who, and he's at 25, and the rest of you are at 30. It has been 3 wonderful questions in, and a very actually short time right now because we've only had 2 minutes and 1 minute, so great times. But let's go around the board and talk to everybody and get to know who they are, where they can be found, and also their social security number and every credit card they might have. Please list everything, including the 3 numbers on the back.
Even my mother's maiden name and the my first pet's name and the street I grew up on.
If that's the security questions, yes, please.
Okay,
up first, we're going to go right to my technical left, which is your right, stage right, I guess is what that is. Darth Hauster, tell us about yourself, where you can be found, and all that lovely stuff.
Well, as you can clearly tell, I'm Darth Hauster. I love everything pop culture. I run a free speech talk show called Open Lines, just about every night at 10 on YouTube. Except for tonight, I canceled just to get on here. Come on here tonight.
See, guys, see how important this show really is. That's right. I'm taking over the world. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll shut up.
Usually. Okay.
Yeah, no. And go ahead.
Anyway,
no, I was just.
Usually people come on to hear me. Usually people come on to hear me crack up. So come on up, have some fun, talk some stuff, have a laugh.
Awesome. Very good. Glad to have you on for the first time. Hope this isn't the last time. I really do appreciate people who come on for the first time, and I like having them on more than once for sure. Up next, Mr. I've almost been a champion on the Weekly Rumble 6 or 7 times. It's actually have you gotten the championship that I guess Matt Mardigan covets?
You have yet to let me beat Mardigan.
I don't let anybody beat anybody.
It's the way of the points, man.
Oh, damn. Was I not supposed to say that? Shit, my bad.
That's how the points flow.
My bad.
Yeah,
Shit.
okay. JJ, how you doing? I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead and tell
what's
everybody
going
about
on?
yourself and what you're about and where you can be found.
Well, nobody wants to know what I'm about, but what's up, everybody? It's your boy JJ. You can find me a little bit everywhere. You can find me on Sunday nights on HanStar's channel. On Monday nights on my own channel, I do a weekly live stream called Randomness at its Finest. Random panel, random topics. Come by, check it out. You might actually like what you hear. And on Tuesday nights with Chris Knight, Danny Graham, and Nzo Hodges on Big Afford Entertainment and KHAOS Central for the KHAOS list. And then sometimes you'll find me here as a contestant or combatant, as I like to say. And you can also find me here on Twitter at SithLord3827. Thanks for having me again, Chris, man. I always have fun when I'm here.
And I really appreciate you being here as always there, JJ. Thank you very much for being on. Up next, Mr. Two-Timer himself. It's Elihu Who? Yeah, that's right.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, go ahead and tell everybody about yourself, where you can be found, and all that great stuff.
Terrible.
Yeah, well, he is. That's right now.
Yeah,
Next time he'll be the old triple goer or something. I don't know.
It's all math to him.
It is.
Yeah, right.
I got a headache now.
Well, I am Elihu Who, and I can be found everywhere, nowhere, and sometimes in between. And when I'm not there, you can find me every Wednesday, 12 noon. I have a weekly science show called What's Up with the Universe. And if I'm not there, I'm usually over here with Chris, hang out with Darth the Knight, with JJ, LDG Pickles, Jedi Bill, Bird of Prey 5, and sometimes I even try to annoy Anti-Tracker. That's why I'm everywhere and nowhere, so.
That works. I mean, I like to be nowhere and everywhere all at one time, and coming and going, and yes, exactly. It's the 42 of everything.
Exactly.
Everything to 42. I don't remember. Anyways, all right. So here's a guy that I have not had on or done a stream with for a while, but he graciously has decided to come on for the first time to the Weekly Rumble, and I'm really happy to have him here. This is Mr. PB, PopCulturePB. Tell him about yourself. Tell him where you can be found. Tell him, if you want to, about the egomaniacal person that's a little less egomaniacal than I am. Whatever his name is. General Zod. Anyways, go ahead and tell everybody about yourself.
Yep, I am PB, and you can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Parler at PopCulturePB. I talk about Star Wars, Marvel, DC, and, some random shit talking. And then on the weekends, I do a live stream with Chris, or what Chris said, General Zod. On Friday night, we talk about whatever pop culture stuff came up during the week. And then I can't tell you what we talk about on Saturday because I'll lose points. And then you can also find me on our secondary channel, The Prophets of Geek Culture, with Perp Minded, who was in the chat earlier, Cybernetic Husky, General Zod, and Stevie J Raw. And we do all kinds of different stuff over there.
Ah, yes. And Stevie J is awesome, too. I'd love to get him on here. I'm working on getting General Zod back on here. He's been on here before. In fact, this show, guys, just so you know, a little background behind it, was originally designed for just me and General Zod because we know how to talk forever about nothing and everything all at once.
That's a
and
fact.
I thought, what better way to have topics that we have only a certain amount of time to talk about, and that's all you had. And that's where this came from. And, well, blame him and me for this. So anyways,
I will blame him. I'll let him know.
Yes. How do I do the sound effects?
Banana.
That's not the question I want to know. I want to know why you're asking people in the chat if they have eaten Ralph Macchio.
I didn't ask him that. Who asked?
That is exactly what you asked him.
Oh, I didn't.
We're talking about eating animals, and you go, do you like Ralph Macchio?
She said that she doesn't wait. Dandelion Fluss said up here, I guess I was a little late on putting it in there, but she says she did right here. Okay, I do have an opinion. I don't want to see Ralph Macchio in anything. And I just said, you don't, or do you like Ralph Macchio? I didn't ask, does she like to eat Ralph Macchio?
That's not how it reads to me.
Well, yeah, no, like PB.
No ruse. but meat
Listen.
of many animals can be
Listen,
obtained. Do
Listen,
you like
Mr.
Ralph
Peanut
Macchio?
Butter. You know, just,
Probably tastes greasy.
uh,
I do not like it all.
Well,
just so you know, I have a soundboard. I got all sorts of other fun stuff. But yes, there's several programs out there you can get. Banana, which is a voice meter, and all sorts of stuff. Yes, Will Gentry, the wheels have officially come off the bus, and they no longer are going round and round. Anyways,
Yes, we're talking about eating Ralph Macchio, okay?
yeah, and he just said bananas. All right.
Just stay gold,
And-
Brody.
and-
Boy,
Okay.
Stay gold.
so
And bananas is good.
guys, I do want to say really quick, guys, thank you. If you're brand new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button down at the bottom. Smash that bell because that bell is really important. It tells you when we're coming out with new stuff. And I have like maybe less than 1/4 of my subs who are actually hit the bell, which needs to be more, but that's all right. And also make sure you tweet this out if you're on Twitter at chrisknight5150. This right here, this right here, go to my Twitter and you can retweet out my pinned tweet, which is about this. Get some other people here. Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective, thank you for being here. Also, Butterflies,
yeah,
thank
Tommy.
you for coming in here. Jennifer, thank you for being here. Will, LDG, I've seen all you guys. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate you guys being here. And now we're going to go back to the wheel of topics. The wheel of topics. Okay, anyways, I am the proprietor of the wheel. If you don't know this, I've been using the wheel for well over a year, and I've shared it with just about every YouTuber now, it seems. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Anyways.
They just Carlos Mencia on you.
You know, that happens. Ooh, here we go. Now watch you all get 1 minute for this one. You are tasked with making a new Star Trek series. Who is your captain? What is your overall plot? And what kind of theme will it be? Cut that out. I will put this into the
What is your captain?
chat.
What does he do?
Yes. Who is your captain? All right, so there it is. We're going to take it off the wheel. And now, PB, you're going to be first this round. We're going to see how much time you had to talk about it. Oh, I love when it does this. Oh. The wheel's like, I'm done tonight. I'm done. I'm going home. I want to go home. I want to go to bed. I've worked all day, which is not true. This thing doesn't work at all. It's being a baby right now. Anyways, 1 minute's on the board, PB.
You don't know what it's doing when you're not watching.
I have a camera right there that watches this damn
It's
computer all the
spinning with
time.
other wheels, Chris.
Oh, geez. I don't want to know about that. I can't feed any more wheels. What are you talking about?
It's out there
Gee.
rolling.
rolling.
Dead.
Keep rolling. I'm gonna take. All right, guys. I just realized that, unfortunately, that I had just made a Limp Bizkit reference. So because of that, I apologize to everybody. Everybody's going up to 40 points now just for the hell of it because that was horrific that I even did that.
At
Oh,
least you
hey,
did
man.
Gundam style.
I don't have a problem with the chocolate starfish.
jeez. All right, 1 minute's on the board, PB. Would you like to use the precious mulligan or use your 1 minute?
No, 1 minute will be sufficient.
Oh boy. 1 minute's on the board, and your time starts now.
So I'm gonna need a transgender person of color that identifies as an attack helicopter because I need to hit as many boxes as possible because that's apparently the only way you can make a show in today's market is to target every little effing thing out there and get that little group to be like, hey, there's a person that I can identify with. Hey, there's another person I can identify with. And then the show is going to be about absolutely nothing. It's going to be Star Trek Seinfeld. And not a effing thing is going to happen anywhere. They're just going to be walking around a ship.
Oh, wow. I should have known that was coming. Whew. Okay, so being canceled on YouTube can't be that bad. I'll give you 10 points for that. Oh, wow. Okay, Darth, you are up next. You got 1 minute on the board. Would you like to use that 1 minute, or would you like your precious mulligan to be used to give you more time?
I think I'll keep it in a minute.
1 minute is on the board, and yeah, and LDG Pixels PB says it's already done. It's called Star Trek Discovery. So, anyways, yeah. So you're plagiarizing. You're plagiarizing. So maybe I should take your points away. No, I'm just kidding. 1 minute on the board, Darth. Your time starts now.
I'd say probably my captain, Picard.
Nice.
The plot going to space and finding a planet of unknown origin outside of the Federation star systems, and probably finding a new alien race of some sorts. Probably something a little tentacled, a little dark, a little Lovecraftian looking.
Cool.
That's
okay.
Probably the way I'd go with it. Probably a little more cosmic horror, eject a little darkness into Star Trek. A lot more than the Borg. But that's the way I'd go with it.
I have something to add.
Go ahead.
He said he was going to find tentacles in space, right? So he's going to find those squid that took Ezra in Star Wars at the end of Rebels.
Oh, the space whales. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, something a lot cooler than that. Something cooler than that, probably.
Okay. All right, JJ, it's your. Oh wait, no, I have to give points. That's right. I will give you the standard round minimum, which is 10 points, unless I say otherwise. So you get 50 altogether now. JJ, you have 1 minute on the board. Would you like to use that precious mulligan or keep the 1 minute?
No, I'm good.
1 minute's on the board, and your time starts now.
I've heard a lot of great ideas, but personally, I like a Klingon series. Either the captain being Worf in the Klingon Empire. We need a TV show that explores a great culture that's never really been explored before. We can go with any species. The Ferengi, the Romulans, the Vulcans, but Klingons, man, they're unique. They're different. And not the Klingorks, Klingons from TNG, Deep Space Nine, real Klingons. Their social structure, the people they're having wars with, the people they're trying to not fight against, but fight with as in partners. Their allies, their enemies. More into the system that is not shown on TV. I know you got people out there that love the Klingons and they learn the language and stuff, but I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about a good story.
Rebuttal?
Yes.
Oh, come on, man.
Judgment.
Huh?
Go ahead, Eli.
Did you hear that?
No, not very well.
Oh, sorry. My rebuttal is
Judgment.
that means today is a good day to die.
Okay.
Can I add one thing real quick?
Sure.
So if you're doing Klingons, can we get the story of when they developed their cloaking technology? Because that idea that you just said sounded spectacular.
Yeah, that would be great.
All right. Last but not least, we have Elihu Who. You have 1 minute on the board. Would you like to use the 1
You
minute?
only got 10 points for that answer? That was terrible.
Yeah, he did.
Fine.
I'm used to it.
All right, fine. I'll give him 20. So, anyways, let's see here. 1 minute on the board. Elihu Who, would you like to use your precious mulligan or use the minute?
I think I can do this in a minute.
1 minute on the board, and your time starts now.
I actually would like to see a TV show on the home planet of Charon before it was destroyed. The culture, how it became, because it's always been a conflict. Star Trek has always mirrored what's going on in the public eye. And racism has always been in Star Trek's narrative. It's always been since the original TOS all the way up to Picard. Charon, if you guys remember, was a black, half white with Frank Gorskin. I want to find out about their culture, because if they're going to bring back, Star Trek is going to mirror what it actually does with culture, they should bring back Charon. How did it all start? Who started what? Are there any actually double crossers, like people who actually are black on one side, left on one side, and actually for the other race, like a Romeo and Juliet situation? Nobody's ever actually explored that. Bring back something in the old history that we're actually familiar with, because Trekkies want to see Star Trek, and it's part of Star Trek.
Interesting. Let's see here. Good points. Good thought process behind it. I'm going to give you 30 points. So, at the end of the fourth round, this is the last round, you'll know what your points are, because I don't tell your points until after the end of the last round, which is next. We have JJ at 60, Elihu Who at 70, Hauster and PB both at 50. Remember that the points don't matter, so this means absolutely nothing, and I just wasted air. So, with that said, let's go to the wheel of topics and see what our last topic of the night is. Interesting. A little bit of a tech question here. Will Microsoft, with the Microsoft purchase of Bethesda, affect the PlayStation cross-platform releases of IPs? So, let's get to that question. I will remove this. I will put that into the chat. And we are going to now spin the wheel of names to see who goes first this round, as it technically is a bonus round. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, it's Elihu Who. He's going to go first this round, and now we spin the wheel of time to see how much time you guys get. And there is why you hold on to your mulligan until the last question, guys. 5 minutes is on the board, and we take the 5 minutes off of there, and let's get the timer up. Right, here it is. There we go. And I have to reset it. I probably have to reset it several times here because people don't like the 5 minute time, but we'll see what happens. So you, sir, are on 5 minutes, Elihu, and would you like to use that precious mulligan, or do you want to spend 5 minutes talking about this?
I want to spend 1 minute talking about this using my mulligan.
1 minute, and your mulligan has now been used. It's been used, baby. Anyways, 1 minute's on the board, and your time starts. The question again is, will the Microsoft purchase of Bethesda affect the PlayStation cross-platform releases of IPs? So your time starts now.
Well, if everybody is not familiar with this, basically I'm going to say a game that people recognize, Elder Scrolls. If you do not recognize the name, give me your nerd card right now. I'm just kidding. With cross-platforms, it'll actually be a good idea because multiple people have different chances of playing. You have to be stuck on one single console, one single platform. You don't have to be localized. For instance, there are games on the Sega that I want to play, but I don't have a Sega system. I have a PS4. There's some games on the Genesis or the Xbox I want to play, but they're not compatible. There's some PS3 games I want to play, but they're not compatible. When the cross-platform happens, yeah, people can actually play what they want to play when they weren't able to play before. They don't have to worry about cashing up $100 just to play one game with their friends. Come on, that's ridiculous. I'm not cheap. I just shop economically, but I refuse to do that. I think it's going to be a good idea.
Okay. Up next, we have Mr. PB. Mr. PB, would you like to use your mulligan and take it down, or would you like to stay with 5 minutes?
Yeah, let's go ahead and use that mulligan. I don't think I can talk about this topic for 5 minutes.
That's why I saved it for the last.
Very good. So what would you like to take it down to?
You can bring her down to a minute. I could talk fast if I need to.
1 minute's on the board, and your time starts now.
I mean, I don't see how it can't affect it, because the companies on their end are always about making money. So just because certain games are going to be cross-platform doesn't necessarily mean that other games are going to be cross-platform, and they're still going to have to come to some agreement with whoever owns whichever game, so that the other companies, whether it be Sony or Microsoft or whoever you bought your computer from, if you're doing cross-platform gaming through the computer, they still got to have some lease agreement or whatever to play that game through their user interface, I guess.
All right. Okay. All right.
Rebuttal?
Go ahead.
For you, Chris, I didn't get points.
Yeah, it's the last round. I don't give out points. I said that. I don't give out points on the last round. You have to guess what your points are going to be, because I tell you at the end of the last round. So that's what happens. See how you are? Oh, man. All righty, then let's see here. All right, let's see here. Sorry.
I'm just glad I scored 100 points in 60 seconds. That was amazing.
Oh, well, that's what you think. Up next, Darth Hauster. Darth Hauster, would you like to use the 5 minutes, or would you like to use your mulligan?
I'll mulligan it.
And how much time do you want to have?
Minute will do just fine.
A minute will do just fine. Your 1 minute is on the board, and your time starts now.
Well, the way I see it, the cross-platform, I think it might actually, I don't think it'll be an issue, but to some of the IPs that have actually even got past PlayStation, like Doom, even the Switch got a port of Doom. So maybe the cross-platform might actually be a lot more helpful in the ways of at least that game. But Elder Scrolls, probably the best idea ever. Let's see. What's another one? Fallout. Ooh. Word salad. Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea for everything.
Interesting. All right. Okay. 1 minute's on the board currently, but 5 minutes is the time. JJ, would you like to use that mulligan?
Yeah, I like to use that mulligan. Why not?
And would you like to make it 1 minute again, or would you like to take it up 2 minutes?
No, a minute's fine. Thanks for the suggestion, Chris. I appreciate it.
How about 4 minutes?
No, I'm good. 1 minute. Yeah.
Cheapskate. Anyways, 1 minute's on the board. Your time starts. What? Huh?
He's economical, not cheap.
Chris is the cheap one.
Listen, this is top state of the art,
Economically speaking.
1 minute on the board. Your time starts now.
Okay, with the purchase of Bethesda, Microsoft has always been about cross-platforming. PlayStation is the one that's been against it from the get-go. Now, if they've made any further progress on that, I really don't know because I'm a strict Xbox player. But I do think it's going to affect it because anybody that owns a PlayStation, and if they're still continuing their argument, or not their argument, or their discussions, debates, whatever, over cross-platform, whatever their problems are, a lot of people is going to miss out on a lot of content, stuff that they love. Because I know there's people out there that like Fallout and whatever else Bethesda puts out, because I don't really play Bethesda products. But people will miss out. It's just stupid. Everybody should be able to play everything, whenever they want, wherever they want, no matter what they own.
Okay.
Totally agree.
Hey,
Wow,
David, how
that's
you
great.
doing? Very good, very good. Good to see you there. All right, so let's take this down, and we take away the timer.
I got a rebuttal for that.
Okay, go ahead.
But what would happen to the PC master race if that was the case?
You didn't hear what I said? You should be able to play anything you want, anywhere you want.
The fact of the matter is what they're going to end up doing.
Maybe I missed that part.
Microsoft will always get it first since they just bought Bethesda, but they will probably release it like a year or two later, kind of like what GTA used to do. It used to go to PlayStation first, and then like a year or so afterwards, it would go to Microsoft. So that is probably what they would do. Let's see here. Let's look at the points. What did the random point generator give me? I mean, what did the official points thingamajigger here
Drum roll,
give me?
please.
The official algorithm.
Yes, that's it. Well, folks, this is what it has shown me.
Everybody's tied.
This is what it has shown me. It broke. So it broke after the second time. So PB got 98 and the rest of you got 74. So it's a tie, basically. All four of you get to be a part of the final five because, well, that's just kind of how this has to go because there's no third place because you guys all are either second or first. PB, don't get a big head. Just don't.
It's too late, man. It's an entire pumpkin.
Oh, geez.
Hey, if you want a big head, I got a big head, man.
All right, let's see here.
I'm tied.
I mean, it's not Barry Bonds big.
Are you kidding? This is not even my final form.
Yes,
Man,
that's
damn, Elihu, you're almost in Sinestro form. That's good.
Oh, wow. All right, so this is how this works. The final five are 5 questions that I've picked. They are my answers, not yours, or what I would think about answering. I might have one in there that's asking you how I would answer. And basically, you have to get in my head now and think like I do. So PB's totally screwed. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
All right, so the final 5 is here. What we're going to do is we're going to go around the board. We'll start with Darth Hauster. We'll go to JJ. Then we'll go to Eli. And then we will go to PB. So are you guys ready for the final 5?
Yep.
All right, then.
Do it.
Now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world on HBO pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen, from Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, let's get ready to rumble!
Yes, it is the final 5. Here we go, guys. The first question, Coke or Pepsi? JJ. Darth, I'm sorry.
Coca-Cola all the way.
All right, JJ.
Coke.
Okay, Eli.
Cokehead.
Okay. Are you saying that I'm a cokehead? Is that really what you better watch yourself there, boy. PB.
Yeah, that's sweet nose candy. Give it, yeah.
PB, Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Okay. Question number 2, coffee or tea?
Coke.
Darth, coffee or tea?
How would Chris answer this? Coffee or tea?
Coffees.
Okay.
Highly caffeinated.
JJ.
Often imitated, never duplicated. Coffees.
Okay. JJ.
I have to say tea.
Okay. Eli.
Go Peppy.
Okay. And PB?
Coffee.
Okay. See here. Third question. Who wins in a duel? Obi-Wan Kenobi or Qui-Gon Jinn? Darth.
Obi-Wan.
Okay. JJ.
Qui-Gon.
Okay. Eli.
That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Obi-Wan.
Okay. PB.
What? No, I got a question now. Is this like at the same time in the first movie, or when they're both masters, or what are you talking about?
If they both fought each other in a duel, who would win, Obi-Wan or Qui-Gon?
When they're at their most powerful?
Sure.
Obi-Wan.
Okay. Question number 4. Toilet paper, over the top or under the bottom? Which is the correct way? Hauster.
Over the top.
Okay. JJ.
Over the top.
Eli.
I got into argument with Brad Meltzer over this. It's actually over the top.
Okay. That's why I put the question on it, because it's like it's one of those questions you just don't ask. It's like God or not. I mean, it's like PB, over the top or under the bottom?
The true answer is over the top and under the bottom if you have children.
That's an interesting way of putting it. Huh. Okay. Last question. 4chan or MySpace. Which of these does Chris Knight still have? Darth.
MySpace, probably. MySpace.
Okay.
I'm going with MySpace.
Okay. JJ?
What was the first one again?
4chan.
The hell is that?
It was a social media site.
Shiny leaking website.
You got 4chans? What? Oh, no,
Okay,
never mind.
4chan.
Oh,
What?
you still got a MySpace.
Okay. Eli?
MySpace.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. God. PB?
Oh, I think you still have 4chan.
Okay, very good. All right. With that said, guys, we do not have a winner, of course.
Are we
Here
tied?
it is. We have
Can you hear what he's
a 3-way tie.
I just froze up again, guys. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I cannot hear anything anybody's saying, but now you can hear me, so I got to refresh StreamYard. Sorry.
Okay. I'll wait till he comes
Yeah,
back.
last. That's what I get for winning the first game.
Okay. Eli. I think he's back. Wait for it. Wait for it. Maybe not. I don't know. There he is.
I see it refreshing.
Okay,
Yep.
sorry about that. I didn't hear what he
internet.
said. Sorry.
So there we go. All right. So it is a 3-way tie with 4 points, and these were the answers to the nonsensical questions. Coke or Pepsi? Coke, for sure. Coffee or tea? It's tea. I'm more into tea. I drink coffee too, but tea I drink more often because I can drink it all day long. Who wins in a duel, Obi-Wan or Qui-Gon? I did say Obi-Wan. I believe that I think that he was a little more even tempered, so he would be able to hold himself and posture himself in the right position to take advantage of. Okay, that sounds totally bad. We're not going to go down that road. Anyways, toilet paper over the top or under the bottom, over the top. 4chan or MySpace. It's MySpace. I still have a MySpace somewhere. I don't know how to get into it, but I do have it. I can go look at it right now. Yeah. But
oh, by the way,
better.
By the way, the original diagram and the patent for the toilet paper roller shows the toilet paper going over the top.
Yeah, people will
Yeah,
still
I
argue
know,
with you.
but when you got kids, they like to unroll it, apparently.
Or pets. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but as you know, the points don't matter, not even in the final 5 now, because we have this lovely gem right here. It is the lovely
Wrong
wheel winners. So we have all of our contestants today: JJ, Darth Hauster, PopCulturePB, Elihu Who, but we have one of my dead dogs, my long gone but beloved dog, Dewey. We have my mother on there. We have my two kids, and we have our chat participant today, Dandelion Fluff, who is in there, plus our celebrity Gal Gadot. It is
Gadot.
I did look it up, but it's Gadot. So we're gonna see who wins today's game by the spin of the wheel.
The Ginger Cabal has won. The Ginger Cabal.
Look at that. Good thing Matt isn't on here because he'd swear to God it was rigged. So tonight's winner,
Fluff is the winner.
I would say it's rigged because there shouldn't be anybody on there that's not alive.
But Dandelion's Fluff is alive. She's in the chat right now.
I said not alive. In other words, he had dead relatives and pets and all kinds of craziness up in there.
Hey! You don't tell me how to.
No offense.
You don't tell people how to do my show.
Hey! No offense to your relatives and your pets and stuff, but you know, people get all sensitive nowadays. What?
I see how you are. I see how you are.
Come on.
Congratulations, Dandelion Fluff.
Hell yeah.
Way to go, darling.
Yeah, good job there.
We need to get her on here one day.
Second chat. Yeah. No, the chat didn't win last week, did it?
No.
Oh, no. AVP won last week.
Alysia won. AVP was last week.
Yeah, AVP won.
How do you not? Even I knew that.
Do you see how you are there, PB? That is why you lose. That is why you are.
Last week I squared, I lost.
No.
This week I lost. I feel like Hollywood squares.
PB points out something good. That just means he ain't watching Chris's shit. He should have known who won last week.
I did know.
I know who won last week from the ridiculous Twitter thread and then the press conferences that I watched. What do you mean I don't watch Chris's stuff?
No, never mind. You misunderstood me. I said I agree with PB. That means whoever said that ain't watching the shit. You know, whoever did.
Yes, I misunderstood you.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, no, that's right. She claimed that she won. Actually, no, I did give her to win 1 week because it doesn't matter. So, Dandelion Fluff, I sent you the link. You got to come in here now, and you gotta claim your victory. So, jump in really quick.
Cabal has to represent, okay?
Jump in. Just jump in really quick. You don't even have to go on camera. You can just put the person thing on there. The
avatar.
The avatar. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Is there anything else
I
you
don't
need
know.
help
She
with
may
tonight,
or
Chris?
may not be able to. What was that?
Oh yeah.
Is there anything else you need help with tonight, sir?
Lots of things.
Mentally?
Well, of course.
I can't help him on that one.
Well, that's true. Not very many people can. So
I can recommend you to a good psychiatrist.
I don't think he's got that.
You know, I can recommend you a good psychiatrist. He may be from the mental institution. But he's pretty good.
Listen, the last psychiatrist I talked to ran out and screamed.
Are you sure?
Oh.
She says,
Are
wait.
you sure he's got that kind of time?
I don't know. That's true. I mean, it takes a lot.
Ethan is.
I'm like an onion. I have many layers.
Oh wait, you got to go get Ethan tonight.
Yes, I do have to go get Ethan tonight.
Layers? Ogres have layers. We both have layers.
Layers.
You've got so many layers, Haster. You're almost like an onion.
There's these stalk onions.
All right, while we're waiting on Dandelion Fluff, let's go around the board one more time and tell everybody about yourselves, where you can be found, all that great stuff. Darth, we'll start with you. Go ahead and tell them about yourself.
Well, Darth Hauster. I run an open line show, just a random chat, just to have fun and talk about pop culture and things, whatever's on your mind that night, really. Just hang out and have fun and basically BS half the night.
So you're used to these types of shows. I got you. Good, great. Very good. Thank you for being here, Darth. I greatly appreciate it. Hope to have you on again sometime soon. Up next, the man who is always fighting for that championship and always praying to God that he'll get it so he gets his 5 minutes of fame. Not from me, not from this channel, because that's just not happening, but from somewhere. I don't know what. It is JJ. Go ahead.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy JJ. You can find me a little bit of everywhere, but mainly on my channel, Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. My weekly live stream, randomness at its finest, random panel, random topic. Come by, check it out. You might like what you hear, you may not. Who knows? Like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff. And also you can find me here on Twitter at SithLord3827. Sometimes I tweet, sometimes I retweet, sometimes I don't. It's a lottery. Come check it out. And once again, thanks for having me, Chris.
Not a problem, but do you tweet what you retweet sometimes?
Why should I?
He already retweeted it.
But maybe he wants
You
to tweet
said
it.
that backwards, Chris. Do you
I know.
tweet
I'm trying to
what
mess
you
with him.
retweet?
You know what? You need to stop this.
It's not your
Up
turn
next,
yet.
Elihu Who. Tell everybody about yourself, where you can be found and all that fun stuff.
I am Elihu Who. Like I said, I'm everywhere, nowhere, and sometimes in between. And when I'm not there, you can catch me every Wednesday at 12 noon Pacific time with my live science show called What's Up with the Universe. This week we are talking about comments and NEOs. And I am a lot active on Twitter, more than anywhere else. Everything I retweet is not a personal endorsement, but I do hang out with these guys, Darth Hauster, Jay, Chris, and JJ. And by the way, Darth Edna is really acting up right now. Fuenga Volcano is really quiet.
Interesting. Okay. Last but not least, maybe least, I don't know. I'll figure it out at a later time.
I'll take it.
PopCulturePB. Have you told everybody about yourself? Good. I'm not going to let you talk again. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead and tell everybody about yourself, where you can be found, and about that other half as a maniacal person that other one that's almost where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, he wishes. He's almost where nobody is because he's a C-level villain. Anyway, I'm PB. You can find me at PopCulturePB on YouTube, Twitter, Parlor. I talk about Star Wars, Marvel, DC, anything pop culture. And then you can also find me on the Prophets of Geek Culture with my weekend co-host on his channel, General Zod, and also Pert-Minded, Cybernetic Husky, and Stevie J. Raw.
That is right. And all great people over there. Check them out. Great conversation. Can get gritty at times, but that's always the best part about it. It's been a while since I've been on with those guys. Maybe one of these days I'll jump over there and talk some crap. Wait, that's what I do all the time. Anyways, whatever. Guys, guess
You're
who's
more
here?
than welcome.
Your champion.
Dandelion Fluff. She
Miss
is
Dandelion Fluff. There she
is the
Chris, I
champion.
specifically said, don't put me into the.
More time for
The wheel was my idea. I don't want to win.
Champion.
That's why I put you in. But it's completely random, so you know. Hey,
Yeah, right.
Don't play this game. I don't control these wheels. Actually, let me figure out the formula again. No, I'm just kidding. No. Anyways, Dandelion Fluff, you are the winner today. Would you like anything to say anything? Would you like to talk about your lovely Instagram or about your books that you've written or about felting?
No, I'm good. I did do a new felting thing. You want to see the felting thing?
Yes, let's see the felting thing.
Let's see if I can. It's kind of dark in here, so.
Full screen, Chris. Full screen. Full screen.
Full screen. Okay, hold on. Oh, look at that. Look at the felting.
That would make an interesting full tail cover. Table cover.
Nice.
Look at that.
Nice.
There you go.
Modeling and everything. Very good. Modeling by Dandelion Fluff.
Winner and model.
Yes. Well, come on. Nobody wants to look at us, so there you go.
Yeah, that's why our camera's off.
She's the new Vanna White. All right.
There you go. I should have her on every night then. No,
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, no, she's like, no. Let me guess. I can't pay you enough. You're right. I can't. All right, guys. With that said, thank you everybody for coming and watching tonight. You guys were a great chat group, and you guys were great contestants. I appreciate having you guys on. Dandelion Fluff, thank you very much for being such a great sport and jumping in at the last second. With that said, everybody, I am Chris Knight. This is the Real Review 3000. If you're not already subscribed to their channel, hit that little red button that says subscribe down at the bottom, please, and then smash that like button for this video. Hit the bell so you know we're coming out.
Act like Tom on MySpace.
Yes. And right here, this is how you can reach me. If you'd like to be a part of the Weekly Rumble, at chrisknight5150 is my Twitter. chrisknight at therealreview3000.com is my email. Either one of those will get you to me, and I will talk to you about being a contestant on the Weekly Rumble. Thank you very much. Everybody say, what's the word?
Good night, Chris.
Yeah, good night. That's right. Goodbye.
Thanks, Tony. That's awesome.
Say awesome sauce.
What did he say?
Good
Be
night.
awesome.
Stay
Each
off.
other.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey guys, thanks for checking us. Out. Be sure to subscribe to both channels, and make sure to check out our friends in the Fandom Menace. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and BitChute, and you can also send us an email at Sean@SeanStackHouseReacts.com and Chris Knight at TheRealReview3000.com. Be sure to swing by our Teespring store to pick up some awesome merchandise.